what would be your best advice for getting rid of nerves at an interview? Okay. So I get rid of nerves a couple different ways. So number one, your whole mindset about the interaction. Let's go really extreme. Let's go really extreme here. Have you ever choked? Corbin, not necessarily you, just anybody. You ever choke, right? You missed the putt, you tripped before you hit the finish line, whatever it might be. You know, you just laid a total egg. Usually when you choke and you get nervous, what you're doing at that moment is you're thinking about something other than what you're doing. Okay? So you know, the golfer that's got the final putt, metaphorically, to win the tournament is thinking about what it's going to be like to be hoisting the trophy and not thinking about making the putt. Okay? We think the world is bigger than we are, or we start to imagine something else, or we're thinking about something else, or we're distracted. That makes us choke. When we're nervous, it's the same thing. We're thinking about, what happens if I don't perform well? What happens if I don't look smart? What happens if they don't love me? Okay, you are going into a future and you are paying a debt that you do not have to pay at this moment. Okay, if you are concentrated on what it is you're doing and just enjoying the moment, literally you have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. You don't have the job yet, right? So you can't lose something that you technically don't have. So what I do is I think about anything that I'm about to do. I, number one, am completely focused on what it is that I'm doing. I'm not worried about fumbling up my answer. I'm just having a conversation with you, right? It's you and me and all the other people, but I'm not worried about them right now. I'm just worried about you, Kwabena, right? So I'm thinking about you. I'm focused on the moment. The other thing is I know, let's say I got to go give a speech. There's all those people. There's all these people here on the show. I'm not worried about how many people are listening to me. I'm focused on you. I'm focused on serving. When you go in a job interview, you're actually serving them, right? You are presenting yourself as an opportunity to go there and help them. Okay, I think about that. And then the other thing is, I'm damn ready all the time. Okay, now I don't know what questions you're going to ask me, but I know my stuff, right? Kind of thing. If you're going into a job interview, you know your stuff. You do. You know your stuff. You know what you've done. I've given you instruction on how to package it. I've even shot a video for you on how to build your confidence in a job interview. Maybe Stacy can drop that in the chat. I would highly recommend watching that. And then the other thing is I would prepare for the most common job interview questions. That book right there, that interview intervention, I always muck this up because that interview intervention book right there that's sitting right in front of my watchful eye that blesses me every minute, every day, I ship that to you anywhere in the world for a couple of bucks. You get the ebook right away. I would grab that thing if you don't have it, and I would look through that. So when you think about focusing, you think about serving, you think about, I know my stuff, you make sure you do your homework. That calms my nerves down. So those are the things. Now, I could go all into how to focus better and all that stuff. That's in my leadership program, by the way. But I hope that helps. That is a damn fine question. It really is. And I know Stacy's going to be happy because I know we have a number of variations of this question, but the nerves part is really, really key here. I know a lot of people get nervous, and that's my 3 or 4 part recipe for never being nervous in a job interview. Hey, Andy, any advice or videos to watch on bringing anxiety levels down during online interviews and increasing confidence? Elena, let's get this one up here. I do. I have a whole bunch. Couple things. What brings down anxiety? 2 things, right? Two things. I don't care. I don't care what happens. That's one way of looking at it, right? I don't care. Can you get there? So I want you to be diligent and ready, but if you're panicked about the outcome, that creates anxiety. So I always like to say, it's in this book. This book's free too. This is my goal setting book. Okay, it's a motivational and inspirational book on how to get everything you want out of life and have fun doing it. And the quote in this book is, "My mind is open to any possibility, but my heart is attached to no outcome. I will not give in." Okay, I will not give in and let an outcome that I have no control over control me. Okay, now that's one way. You got to practice it. Okay, now to help you get over your anxiety and fears, I do have a video about how to overcome your fears. Maybe Stacy could pop that in the chat. That's the first one. That's just for anxiety. I have a confidence video. How to be confident in a job interview, how to get confidence in a job interview. If you go to my YouTube channel and you type the word confident in, the video is going to pop right up. Okay, watch that one. Now, the other thing, proficiency. There's two types of proficiencies you have to have in an online interview. What are they? Well, you want to be good and comfortable with the mechanics of the camera, the audio, right? The setup, okay? Well, that takes a little practice. So I had a coaching session I actually have 4 coaching sessions on Monday. I think I told this to everyone, probably almost every one of them, about when you have a video interview, of which we're doing a ton of these now, right? So this woman out of New York area, she had a video interview later this week. So maybe, actually, I think it was yesterday. And I said to her, okay, it was Monday. Well, get the camera. You know, you kind of prepped for your interview. You've got your interview responses. Just, in the morning, just talk through the camera for 5 minutes. Just get comfortable so that you remember the high points of what you want to say and you feel comfortable looking at the camera. Then, then at lunchtime, just spend 5 minutes or 3 minutes. And then, at dinner time, just do another. And tomorrow, Tuesday, do the same thing. By the time Wednesday rolls around, this will be like nothing. Okay, you'll be totally comfortable. That gives you a look of confidence, and you are not worried about, oh my God, is something, how's this look and all that crap. Okay, so that's one thing. Then there's the confidence related to your content knowledge, right? Understanding what it is that you do and how you want to convey what you do. I mean, I just got done telling you, none of you suck, right? You're all good at what you do. I believe that. I do believe that. Okay, I especially believe the fact that because you're here with me, you're the kind of person who wants to get better, and you're the kind of person that believes that. I hope you do believe that. So it's a matter of, okay, well, now look at what it is that I do. What is it that I'm expected, likely to be asked? This book will tell you. I have a chapter in here about the 14 most effective job interview questions that an employer can ask you. And in that chapter are 43 variations of those questions. Trust me, it's covered. Okay, yes, there are going to be some what we call domain-specific or technical-specific questions related to what it is you do specifically, right? The mechanic has to know how to put the engine together kind of thing. But for you, I would make sure that I knew the stories I was going to tell related to those questions I am likely going to be asked. And the more comfortable you feel with that, the more confident you'll be. So there's the mechanics. It's like a speaker, right? When I go on the stage, right, do I feel like I'm in total command and I have that presence and I'm not worried about remembering what I need to say and all that good stuff because it's practiced so much that it's totally natural when you do it and you deliver it, okay? Right? When you and I are talking, this is an online interview. You all are online interviewing me right now. You do it every Thursday and then some, right? Except I have to do this on the fly, right? But I don't worry about it because of a number of things. Number one, I think about you, not me, because I'm trying to help you. The other thing you can think about in your online interview is this company would be lucky to have me. I don't mean that in an obnoxious way. I'm just saying, hey, I'm offering my services and I'm really good at what I do to help this organization. I say the same thing when I think about you guys. Hey, you know what? Give them your best, right? Care about them. I do care about you. I care about your results, but most importantly, I care about giving you the confidence to go out into this world and to try things you might not otherwise try, or to things that you were going to try anyway, to try them with more vigor. Okay, so when you start thinking about the other party, that also cools you down. All right, and then the fact of the matter is, you just know your stuff. You know your stuff. Don't worry about it. You ain't gonna forget. You won't. And if you need to, one of the things that I mentioned to one of my coaching clients You got a notepad, right? You got your job description, you got your resume, maybe you got some notes. When you're in an online interview, if I'm looking down at my notes, you could be referencing whatever, okay? You could be looking down, and then you might have like the 5 points that you want to say on that question. Great. Don't forget to tell them this, and this, right? Same thing. Hey, I'm just looking at the job description when you're looking at the answer or whatever, right? You could do that. So, whatever you got to do to feel comfortable. Okay, I hope that helps. That's a great question. That's just a damn good question.